Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another SMP sort of building-y episode. So we are getting this last tower done. I am fed up with it. I just want it out the way. Because I want to get all these towers done so I can start working on doing the exterior of them and just finishing them all off. Then I can work in here, which is the one I'm really looking forward to doing, really. So here we are in this this is the worst of them because I didn't even finish the wall. So I still need to clear out the floor, so I'm going to do that quickly. And the last episode I said I was going to go with the stronghold / cave theme, and I'm sticking with that. So we're going to make the tower look like a stronghold section, and for the walkways and a few just sticky out bits we're going to do how should I describe it? Abandoned mineshaft sections. It will all make sense when it's done. So I went and do I not have a pick? Oh no, it broke, didn't it? Let's clear all this out then. I'll just notice my inventory's full actually. I'll throw this down here and make a quick chest, I think. Just so I can store some stuff, because I have a lot of things on me, like a lot of different blocks for this one. It's got quite a bit of clean stone as well, so just get rid of all that for now. We'll worry about that in a bit. So I want this to look more like a cave or some sort of underground bit. So I might stick some stuff on the walls, like some ore and things like that, just hanging out in clumps from the walls. It's all, as always with these tiles, I'm just going to make it up as I go. Now I've got the general theme, because I'm no good at planning. If I plan, I put too much thought and effort into it. But if I just do it, I think, yeah, that's okay. And then I'll have a look a bit and I think, oh, that could do with a bit of change. Then I'll just change it a little bit and then I'm usually okay with it. But if I try and plan something, I'll be there for ages on like creative mode, trying to test out new things, new features. But since these these towers are all just going with different biome themes, then it's quite easy. I don't need to do too much technical building. Like I don't need to mess around with stairs or half slabs, because I've got to go with all the natural occurring blocks, as it were. So like grass and trees and rocks and dirt, you know, nothing too fanciful that's really even possible there if I wanted. So let's grab a load of clean stone. All we're going to do for a start is just cover the floor. That's right, we're just going to fill the floor in with all clean stone, which I've been smelting. Thankfully, smelting's no problem for me due to the amount of time I spend in that damn blaze farm. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have dug out the clean stone that was already here, but oh well. Right. May actually need to go get some more clean stone. Getting these weird glitches where for a second I can see through the clean stone. I don't know if you can see it, like I don't know if the frame rate or fraps picks it up, but every now and again, whenever I place one, I just get to see through it to sort of the edge of the world, as it were, like a very miniature chunk error, you could say. A 1x1 chunk error. So I'm just going to put all this down, then I'm going to work on the tower first, I think, so it's out of the way. And then I can work around that with all the ores and things like that. So being the stronghold, I'm going to make it try and look a bit more ruined. Whereas if you remember the Nether tower, it's all square and precise, and that's not meant to be there, because that's how they actually appear in the Nether. I know the stronghold isn't really that ruined, but like in default generation it's not ruined that much, but due to the fact we all know Minecraft isn't exactly the most stable game, it's not exactly known for being bug free, so I'm going to try and work on that and how you always get it glitching out. So we've got 2 there and to there, I think that's right. So that's the centre, we always work out the centre first. So that'll be sort of where our climbing way is. I'm actually going to bring this one out to here and sort of spiral it, I think. So So let's see, would that give me enough room, or do I need to go one more out? I'm going to have to go just like this actually. So get rid of these corner ones, and we're just going to make these like this, which actually feels a lot like the same. I think this is the same scale I used for the Nether Tower, so it should be okay. It shouldn't dominate the room too much. And we'll have a diagonal entrance. So you'll come in here. I'm going to arc this so it's not as big, and then there'll be a sort of spirally staircase. So let's just start building this up, and I'll replace some of this with cracked and mossy stone bricks that I gathered from the old server. So for any new subscribers who are wondering what I mean by the old server, is when I started this series, I started it in version 1.3, so that's 1.3.1 to be precise, and that was after we migrated. I need the rest of that cleanstone. After we migrated the server over to a new host, and we just, because we hadn't had the server for too long, we decided it'd probably be in the best interest to clean the world and start afresh. But we managed to, we had a sort of agreement where we let each other, we copied our inventories over. So I brought across some of the stronghold bricks that I'd gathered, as well as the ender egg, if you've seen it in the arena. That's how we got that. So if you're wondering, there you go. I hope that's answered it for you. And the reason I'm using half stone slabs for the stairs is if you go to a stronghold, you do find stairs made out of half stone, so that feels the most authentic. I'm going to head to my bed quickly since it's getting to night time. I don't have to deal with that. I still need to dig this out. I say that every episode I'm working on, I still need to dig that out. It's just a matter of me finding the time to do it, because between recording, other commitments, work, you know, stuff like that, I just haven't found the time or patience where I've wanted to do it. I'm not sure how much higher I need to go. Hopefully this spiral staircase will level off with it. If not, I'll have to sort of put in a floor on that level, which I might make that sort of, last episode I talked about making a end sort of reference, as it were. Let's only make half, so let's make that much. Should be enough to finish us off. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the top of this. I might just spread it out as if it's joining in with other tunnels and stuff. Why did I not take fall damage? I know I got feather falling, but you usually get the noise of breaking your foot. So that's weird. Alright, what I'm going to do now is do the connecting bridges I've done with all of these. So we'll go through here, climb this. Need to get rid of that. Go away. I can't hit it. There we go. I'll just put it. That will do. That's fine. Just make it easier to climb. This is probably my favourite tower, actually, this life one, the first one I did. And Nev one's my second favourite. So far they've gone in the order that I've built them. So let's take that out. Didn't mean to take that one out. So we'll just replace it. Okay, so now we need this regular oak. I've got to think of a good way to do this. So I want to make it that we free across. So I'm going to do this one a little differently. It's going to connect onto the side instead of a sort of diagonal like the others are. So this is where one of the ruined sort of sections will come across. So there we go. I'm going to need a bit more. So, and we're just going to literally connect it with some of that for now. Put that there. Right, now I brought over all these fences. Just jump up to 1, 2, 1, 2. So obviously this is going to be a bit of a abandoned mineshaft section, and we'll do one more. Actually, do I want to do one more? I'll do half of one, because it'd be like the other half's been dug out or something. And that will connect to whatever doorway we have. And we're just going to put some torches on the outside like that. So this is sort of as close as I can get to an abandoned mineshaft as I can. So that's fine. Now we're finished the spiral up. Okay, what level do I need to be on? This one. So that's here. What I'll do for now is just do this little sort of path. Hopefully I can still get down here. I might have to dig out one more. Nope, that's fine. So then you can come across here. Yeah, that's alright. And then I'll continue this up to the roof and then put the ender thing up there. So I've got to work out how much higher. Just judge by that, I'm just going to try and go up to there. How much stone have I got left? Let's make another half set. Boop. Anyway, should be enough. And then I'll extend this out by 1 when I get to the top section. I'll probably put some iron doors on this bit as well, again, because that's what you do naturally get occurring within a stronghold. I think that might be a good change. Alright, let's see. Let's extend this out by 1 now. Yeah, we'll just make it all actually. Don't think I have enough to be picky. Plus 1 we're going to need more clean stone for. I've got the half slabs made. Right, so we're going out 1 here. Be careful not to fall off. Okay. Okay, so that's that. And now we're just going to hop down and finish the stairway so we know where we come out. Good at coming out in these corners. Okay, what will I cover it with? I'll just cover it with this again. Hopefully, no, that's not going to work. We're going to have to take out at least a couple of these. Yeah, that's fine. Then we will, I'll go replace some of these with the cracked and mossy now so I can get a bit more spare. So we'll start at the bottom and just work our way up, because now I want to put the end sort of thing in. Let's see how that looks from below. Yeah, it kind of looks like one. So we'll just take out a couple here, put a bit mossy, a couple there, cracked, one there for mossy. Let's take out a few there, put in some cracked sections. So this is all I'm doing, just going around replacing a few blocks willy-nilly really. Just make it look a bit more like the stronghold that actually generates in the game, with these little cracks and mossies. Don't want to do too many though, because obviously they are the less common bricks. But we want it to look semi-realistic. It does add a little bit more variety to the structure rather than just one plain chunk of stuff. Because I like to work with various materials, but obviously while I'm building something in reference to something else, I have to stick to the materials. So I'm using the half-stone slabs for the sort of walling, simply because it's just another different block to work with rather than the same thing again. Okay, that should do it. We're going to place just a couple of these around for these wall bits, and now we've got plenty to do the outside. So obviously know there's no towers in the stronghold, but we've got to have a bit of an artistic license, and I left my end stone downstairs. So let's just jump down. So I've got my feather falling boots on. Grab this end stone. I didn't bring much because obviously I'm not going to do too much with it. It's just going to be here for a little bit of extra feature. So we're going to go up to the top floor, and how am I going to do it? Because I could just stick it in those areas, but I don't feel like that gives a very good portrayal of it or anything like that. So I don't really like that. So let's get rid of it. I know what I could do actually. Let's grab that and we're just gonna build up a few blocks. And we're just gonna have a sort of floating structure of it, just above. I don't want to go too high though. So we're just gonna make it look like it's floating, because obviously the actual end is floating above the rest of whatever the hell's down there. So we're just gonna fill this in with a few blocks around the edge. Like this. Hopefully this will look alright. I'll have to see how it looks from below. Okay, don't want to use too many blocks. I'm going to stick a couple of torches up here so nothing spawns. I think right from here it just gives you the idea of the end, but obviously I don't know if that will work. I'm not too sold on that at the moment. Let's just see how it looks from down below quickly while I eat. That'll do. So you can't actually see it very well from down here, but you can get the impression it's up there, so I might change those to stairs as well so it gives a bit more tiling off it. Right, next we'll count that as done. We're gonna scatter a few ores about. So let's start with a couple of, just a bit of redstone in the corner here. Did I save any clean stone? I think I used it all. I'll have to come back and do that a bit later then. Okay, let's put some gold in the corner. There's all the iron and coal. I'll save the diamonds. Let's put a nice big vein of iron in. Hopefully no one on the server will come and mine this. Hopefully they're not that greedy and will realise it's part of the build. Yeah, so we just want to get a few bits of this scattered around to make it look more cave-like. Then we're going to have a few bits hanging off the walls. I mean, we're obviously going to try and stick with like how rare minerals are, so coal and iron will be the most common. So I'm saving the diamonds so we can have it floating in the air later. And I do want to put a bit of clean stone around this, is why I've checked if I had any more left. So let's stack these a bit more just so it looks like it's part of the wall. We don't have any more of that. We'll stick some redstone in this corner. There we go. Almost getting night time again. Time's just flying by tonight. I really didn't realise it was that late. So I must have been going a good 15 minutes by now. Surprised I didn't feel like it'd been that much time. I might have to finish this off in another episode then. Very turned around suddenly, this way. I want to put the diamonds actually floating up, and I'll put the emerald block somewhere. I'll put it hidden in this little corner. Boop! So that's one of my emerald blocks used. Still treating them with a lot of rarity, since they are rare, obviously. Debating putting stone in this as well, because I don't think there's any other sort of tiles that are used in the actual stronghold. Right, let's go up here. I want to just build 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to build a little outlet here. 1, 2. Okay. It's just going to be another one of those little mine shafts, which I'm going to do a few of on the way up. Okay, there will do. So go one higher. Hup. Okay. So these are just here to add a little bit more flavour to it, because there's not actually that much I can do with caves, like in the biome, but having these extra structures around when the wall's done, these will look a bit better than they do at the moment. So at the moment they do look a bit random. But we got the ore, we got this basic structure. I might change some stuff near the bottom. Just thicken it at the bottom, maybe add some stairs or something like that. Probably, I'm going to change this floor quickly and see how it looks before I finish. So let's get all this dug out. And then we need the cracked stone, the mossy stone, and the normal stone. Just going to put a few cracked bits, a few mossy under the stairs, a couple more cracked, and there we go. Don't know about this. Well, if you take this out as well and then put in that, I think that works. I think that actually makes it stand out a bit better. What if, this is just an idea, I know it's not in the real stronghold, but I'm just debating if that makes it feel more structurally sound, I guess. I don't know about that one, I think I'll take that one down. I might keep that fence there with a torch on though, just as a little divider, because it just adds a little something. I know obviously no fences in the real one, but for now I think this will work if I didn't fall down. Just going to have another look at the end thing, because I'm still not sold on that. What if I just make it go one higher? Oh, that's a bit better actually, now it's up there. I might put a tiny obsidian tower on it, but obviously we're quite high now. I think we've gone past that. That one's a bit lower. The nether tower I know goes lower, but we're going to do more floating netherrack stuff above that, so that's not too big a worry. Put a torch on this side. But for now I think everything's going okay. Let's put those in there and just take these out. Because then if I do make the door sort of like that for each one, this one sort of would lead into it a bit better. Let's put that there. Maybe. We'll leave that for now, because obviously I've got to finish these towers off. But I think that will do for now. I think I've gone on for about 20 minutes or so. And this is mostly done. Next episode we'll do some touch-ups. I'll finish up to the same level as the others, since I've got a fair bit of sandstone saved up now. I'll get some more clean stone to finish these little ore deposits, and can add a couple more of these as we build the tower up. So thanks for watching as always. Feel free to leave any comments or anything you like down below, and I will see you next time. Toodles.